if you think of how speech works, this, I think, is the principal metaphor of the Holy Trinity and indeed of other trinities.
Okay.
It's used over and over again. In St. John's Gospel, in the beginning was the Word. It's the first verse of St. John's Gospel. So when we're speaking, it means the spoken word, not the written word, of course. When we're speaking, like when I'm speaking now, you're hearing my words. Each word has its own form, its structure, its meaning, its connections with other words, and so on. It has a form, and you can see the form of the word on an oscilloscope. Each word has its own form. That's why we recognize it. That's why automated voice recognition systems can recognize the form or pattern of the word. So each word has a formal pattern, and the way they're strung together in sentences gives an overall formal meaning in paragraphs and so forth. Forms, patterns, structure.
Sure.
But in order to speak those words, I have to breathe out. If I just have the words, then they're silent in my mind. They don't manifest. If I just have the breath, I have a flow of air, but it's white noise with no structural meaning. And so the spoken word has to have both. The flow of energy, which we see all through nature. There's a flow of energy in all nature. The whole of physics is based on flows of energy, but the whole of nature is based on form, structure, and pattern as well, which is mainly given through fields, the shape of the sun and the moon and stuff, given through the gravitational fields, and fields shape all nature. And I think they're manifestations in nature of the logos, or word, or form, through whom all things were made. Well, obviously, the whole universe wasn't made through Jesus of Nazareth. It was already there when he was born in Bethlehem. So that's referring to the logos aspect, the cosmic Christ, or the cosmic aspect of the logos. So we have a model of ultimate consciousness that contains a ground of consciousness, like the speaker of the word. I'm the speaker when I'm speaking of the word. I'm a unified source from which both the breath flows and the words come. And I can't just have the breath without the words. Well, I can have the breath without the words, or the words without the breath. They're separable. But in speaking, you have the speaker, the breath, and the words. And it doesn't mean they're three separate people, three different beings. They're all part of a unity of me speaking, but they're distinguishable aspects.